So again, a desktop app is you will be seeing in the medical industry, you will be seeing any like the automotive industry, you will see in the stock market, because the software, the company decide to provide the desktop app to their end users. This is not your decision, it's the company's business decision, what they want to do. As a development team member, we will be doing what the company asks us, what our business team asks us to do. So desktop app, most 99.9999 times, it is actually consume all the backend APIs. For our app, actually it is working, it is based on the Electron JS, the package or the dependency or the library or the framework. It's a shitty concept, by the way. People call so many things. So we using the JavaScript. That's what we do. And we actually bring everything from the website to the desktop app. It works different than the mobile app. So I want to make sure you guys know this. It is actually kind of, what does it do? It's kind of the mimicking. Mimicking means it is actually grabbing what you did in the website, basically. What you have done in the website, it's just taking the same thing, unless the mobile app. Mobile app, actually, you are developing the interface, you are developing what is called the button and everything you do. In the desktop app, Electron JS, you are actually kind of your intermediate is your the web browser. And that's the reason you will see desktop app is combination of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and API, of course, for the backend connection. Of course, you see all the details, the project structure, main process in Electron JS. Okay. Read this. I also need to learn this. Electron JS, the main process is primary process that run on the main JavaScript code in an Electron application. Okay. It is responsible for creating the main windows. Again, I am reading this time, you know this. I did not have the better concept. So I'm reading with you guys. It is responsible for creating the main windows and managing other rendering process. You guys know the rendering process? You guys know rendering? Okay, you guys will know. Rendering process, the web pages, as well as handling various system level tasks, such as accessing the native API and managing the application lifecycle. The main process can communicate with the render process via IPC, inter-process communication, to allow for the coordination of tasks and the sharing of data between them. Render process. In Electron JS, render process is separate process that runs the web page rendering engine. Okay, we'll learn from render. What is rendering? The Pratik is the right person to answer, not me. Chromium and is responsible for displaying the application UI. So I think you guys getting the idea now. Each render process runs its own isolated environment, separate from main process. To ensure the stability and security, the render process can interact with the DOM, document object model, but it does not have direct access to the main process API or the underlying system. As I mentioned, it is kind of the mimicking the web application. Instead, it communicates with the main process through the IPC, inter-process communication, to request system resources, access native API, or perform other tasks that require access to the main process. This separation between the renders and the main process enable Electron to provide both the power and the performance of the native desktop application and ease of development of web application. IPC in Electron is Electron IPC is the communication between the main process and the render process. So it's actually the you can call the media. It allows the main process to coordinate tasks and share the data between the render process and vice versa. So Pratik, what is the render? What is the web rendering? You will hearing this a lot. So hear from him.
Rendering actually, when we write, let's say we want to show a title in our web page, in desktop app. So rendering is actually showing the title in the desktop. That's all. Just to displaying the title or image.
Exactly. So rendering is super powerful when it comes to the video streaming. Okay. video streaming application, rendering means it has to smooth, it has to be displaying immediately. So rendering is nothing but the displaying. Any question? This is the web development specific. It doesn't need to require by any of you, no, it's just the web development.